The length of a rectangle is 5 inches longer than the width. The perimeter of the rectangle is 40 inches. What is the width of the rectangle in inches? Alright, the length is 5 inches longer. So to have a length, we have a width. So we know length is 5 plus width because it's 5 inch longer. The perimeter is 40, so it means 2L plus 2W is 40 because that's the perimeter. Length plus width plus length plus width, right? Then from here we want to find what's the width. So instead of L in this equation, I can put 5 plus W. So 2 times 5 plus W plus 2W is equal to 40. Then from here, it becomes 10 plus 2W plus 2W equal 40. Then become subtract 10 from both sides, so 30 equals 4W. Then from here, W become 30 divided by 4, which is going to be 7.5. Number 23. 8% of 60 is 1/5 of one number. What number? Alright, so just write an equation. 8% of 60 should be equal to 1/5 of a number, which I don't know. So if I find x, I find that number. So in order to solve it, I can multiply both sides of this equation by 5. So in that case, x will be equal to 5 times 8 times 60 over 100. Then 1 0 and 0 cancel out here. 5 times 8 become 40. Then it have another 0 that can cancel out with this 0. Then 4 times 60, 6 divided by 1. 4 times 6, 24. C. Armin is trying to decide whether to buy a season pass to his college basketball team's 20 home games this season. The cost of an individual ticket is $40 and the season pass is $175. The season pass will admit Armin to any home basketball game at no additional cost. What is the minimum number of basketball games Armin must attend this season in order for the cost of a season pass to be less than the total cost of buying an individual ticket for each game he attends? Alright, so basically it says if he buy $175, we need, and that's the cost of the whole season. And if he buy individual ticket, it's gonna be 14x because each x is basically number of games he attends. So we want this 175 be less than 14x, right? So if I find x is basically the number of games he will attend. Then I'll solve the question. So from here, I can divide both sides of this inequality by 14. 175 divided by 14 is smaller than x. From here, 175 divided by 14, gonna get 1 times 14 is 14, 3, 5. 2 times 14 is 28. So I'm not gonna get a whole number. I'm gonna get fraction, right? I'm gonna get a decimal, so it's going to be 7, and I'll get 0, and then I can put 5. So basically it says he needs to attend 12.5 games, but we do not have 12.5 games. We cannot attend half a game, right? So it's either one game or nothing, right? So basically I'm gonna go one game above, because if he attends 12 games only, still it makes sense to buy individual ticket, because 12 times 14 gonna be smaller than 175. Only after 12.5 and after 12.5, this 14x will become higher than 175, and that's when it makes sense to buy a season pass. So the next number after 12.5 is number 25. What's the answer to this question? Alright, so basically 4.8 times 10 to the power of minus 7 over 1 over 6 times 10 to the power minus 11. Alright, so first thing I do, I divide this. 4.8 divided by 1.6. I can just look at it as 48 divided by 16 because both of them has only one decimal. Doesn't matter, right? So 48 divided by 16 is 3, right? So I'll have 3 here times 10 to the power of minus 7 over, so basically it's 10 to the power of minus 7 minus 11. That's how it works when you divide. So I'm gonna just to remind you, 10 to the power of 6 divided by 10 to the power of 3 is equal to 10 to the power of, sorry, let's say 10 to the power of 2, so it makes more sense. 10 to the power of 2. The answer is 10 to the power of 4. Why? Because when you divide, when the bases are same, you can just subtract 2 from 6. 10 to the power of 4. So the same thing I'm doing here. I'm subtracting the exponents. So it's basically 3 times 10 to the power of 4. A is the answer. A circle in a standard xy coordinate plane has a center of c minus 1 and 2 and passes through 2 and 6. Line segment AB is a diameter of the circle. What are the coordinate of point B? Alright, so we know, quickly I can just graph it. Minus 1 and 2 here. And A is on the circle. So it means A from C to A is radius. 1, 2, and 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's somewhere here. So AB is diameter. So if it goes here, then it goes all the way there. That's basically B. That should be B. But we don't know. Like, I'm just going to show you how it looks like. So basically C is a midpoint of AB line, right? So if you remember, we had a midpoint question before. So the x value of C should be equal to the average of x value of A and B. So basically minus 1 should be equal to 2 plus x value of B. So divided by 2, the average. So from here, minus 2 will be equal to 2 plus x. I multiply 2 into the both sides of the equation. Then x becomes minus 4. So that's x value of B. So the only coordinate that has x value of minus 4 is h. H is the answer. But to just show you the y, I'm going to solve that one too. Let's say, oopsies. So for the y value, 6 plus the y divided by 2 should be equal to 2. So 2, I multiply by 2. 6 plus y will be equal to 4. From here, 6 equals to minus 2. That's what we got here too. Alright? Alright, so the next question will be... Alright, sorry about that. Okay, there you go. Which of the following expression is a factor of x cubed minus 64? So the first thing we should notice is that it's basically x cubed minus 64 is 4 cube. Alright, so basically it's a difference of cube. Now, as a general rule, when you have a difference of cube, let's say a cubed minus b cubed, when you factor it, the answer is a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Now, applying that, x cubed minus 4 cubed will be x minus 4 times x squared plus 4x plus 16. 4 squared, right? 4 squared is 16. Now so this is one factor, this is the other factor. So A is the answer. You can see E, the problem is this negative here. The average of a list of 4 numbers is 90. A new list of 4 numbers has the same first 3 numbers as the original list, but the fourth number in the original list is 80. And the fourth number in the new list is 96. What is the average of the new list? All right. So the first one is basically, let's say, is x1, x2, x3, and x4. Okay. Then the second one is x1, x2, x3, and let's say it's y. All right. So the average is 90. So we know then the sum of them is 90 times 4, which is 360. Now, this guy is 80. Now, this guy is 96. So how much is more? So the rest is the same. This one is basically 16 more. So the sum of these four numbers is 360 plus this 60, because 60 more, divided by 4. Then I can get the average. So it's going to be 673 divided by 4, 9, 36, 16, 4. So it's 94 is the answer. The number A is located at minus 2.5 on the number line below. One of the following number lines shows the location of A squared. Which number line is it? Alright, so basically square of it is positive number, right? So A is not the answer, B is not the answer, so it's either C, D, or E. Now 2.5 times 2.5, if you multiply them, why I didn't put minus, because it doesn't matter, it's squared, so I don't even care about it, because it's gonna be positive anyway. So it's going to be 6.25. 6.25 is here, so E is. Maria ordered a pizza. She ate only 2/9 of it and gave the remaining pizza to her 3 brothers. What fraction of a whole pizza will each of Maria brothers receive if they share the remaining pizza equally? So she ate 2/9 of the whole pizza, so 1 minus, she ate 2/9, right? So the remaining going to be 7/9. So I took the common denominator. 1 is basically 1/1 times 9 times 9, 9/9 minus 2/9 is 7/9. Okay, then she has 3 brothers, so this guy divided by 3, so it basically means 7/9 times 1/3. When you divide, you can reciprocate this and make this change it to multiply. So it's going to be 7/27. J is the answer.